Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today I want to show you something that I think is super cool. If you had seen my previous video, The Toys That Made Me, the one that I made talking about me growing up, when I was a little kid as a military brat, I grew up overseas and we lived in Okinawa, and I was exposed to the Japanese superhero TV shows like Kamen Rider, Ultraman, Kakaida, and those shows. And one of the ones that was my favorite was Gorenger, the Super Sentai, the original Rangers. And this is a prelude to the Power Rangers, which you know here in the States. But it started in like 1975 with this original team. It was like the 5 Rangers. What I want to do is show you these two sets because I think they are fantastic. And they are the Gold Rangers. And I got these from Hobby Link Japan, and I had them shipped over, and they came really quickly, and they were packaged super well. And if you stick around to the very end of the video, I'll show you the unboxing that I got from Hobby Link Japan, and you'll see how they came. And if you're Hasbro and you're watching this, maybe take some notes. Look, I know in the States it's all about the Power Rangers, and I was working retail when the Power Rangers were the hot Christmas toy, and like none of the retailers had them in stock, and there was like lines out the store to be able to get your first Power Rangers figures here. Got to tell you that these boxes look really incredible, and you can see this is 2 and 3, and this guy's got like a bow and arrow, and this guy's got like a staff. And if you look at like the faces, this is kind of like a bow and arrow, and this is kind of like a staff. Now, there are hands that go on the end of the staff so he can punch you from a distance and stuff. It looks really cool, and you can see that here. But this was basically one of the funnest shows to watch. And then you got 4 and 5, and this, of course, is kind of like the Pink Ranger. She does have a heart on her face, and he has a V. So this guy's going to have a boomerang, and the hearts are like explosives. And if you look really closely, you'll see she's got these like little earrings made of hearts, and she would pull them off and throw them at you. And the funny thing is, they would always end the show, it seemed like, with this kind of little bomb, and they always got them. They would kick it around and throw it around like it was some sort of like a football or something like that. I'm going to show you 3 and 4 here. Now, this is just pretty cool just looking at it like this. So this is out of the box. Of course, they do come with like some instructions, which I won't be able to read, so I'll have to like look along with the pictures. But you got the 2 figures here, and you got this multitude of different hands for each of the 2 figures. So anyways, if you lift up this top plastic, you'll reveal those pictures, but it's on a double layer, and I just want to show you what's on the second layer underneath. And you'll see there's that big bomb. Here's some extra stuff. These are going to be like jets that fit on the sides of their belts, like little jet packs, and each one of them has one. Boomerangs, and then you got their cloaks, which will just fit basically into a peg on the back of the figures. All right, so I got these guys out of the package, and man, do they look really, really cool. It's total nostalgia for me, man. This takes me way back to being a kid. And I'm just gonna show you like this one right here for the articulation. So basically you can see like the head's got some pretty good articulation on it, and it does have like a double joint there. It does have this joint here. I can see it's got this butterfly. I don't really like the way it shows right here. And then he's got this like elbow, which gives you kind of like 90 degrees. And then of course the hand can move around. And they all pretty much have the same articulation. So they have this upper body right here, and they have a little bit of swivel right here. And then the legs do this thing where like this, there's like a pivoting joint inside. So you can like get, it's supposed to be so you can get better articulation, but when it's down, it just looks pretty funny. And then of course you got this like double jointed knee right there. The only thing I don't like about it is that you can see the joint in the back. So this guy right here has his like bow and arrow, and I think that's really neat. This is number 3, and you can see like he looks pretty cool. And then you got the number 4, and you can see there she's got her heart on her face with her little heart bomb. I took the heart bomb ham, and it would be one of these earrings, and I think that just looks super cool. And then of course you got number 5 here, and he comes of course with a couple of boomerangs, and I think they look really, really cool. So eventually I'm going to end up with a red one, and then I'm going to have a full team, and it's going to be super nostalgic because this totally takes me back. I don't normally film this part where I open up a box, but I wanted to show you. This is from Hobby Link Japan. I ordered it online, and I don't normally order stuff like this. From like that, I sort of stick to US retailers and stuff like that. But I wanted to kind of show the box and how it came. If you follow me on Twitter, then you know that there was like a whole thing about how FedEx shipped this box like pretty much all over the country before it got to me. So this is Hobby Link Japan, and this is how they shipped it to me. So it comes in this box. The package is here, and look at this. It's two packages. Ooh, shoot. Two packages that are attached to a piece of cardboard that fits perfectly in the box, and they're sort of shrink wrapped to it so they won't move around. And I think that's really, really kind of like cool to see it like that. And like when you open it up, even the two packages next to each other, one's wrapped in this nice paper, so when it sits next to the other box doesn't get any sort of damage or contact erosion on it at all. So I think that's really fantastic. And this idea was like super cool to like have a piece of board. They put the item in there, and it's shrink wrapped, and it fits perfectly, and it holds it in place. No bubble necessary, and the box does all the protection. Okay, I really appreciate you guys taking the time and doing a little nostalgia with me, taking a trip down memory lane, and getting these Gorengers out of the package. And as always, everybody, have a fantastic day.